In Africa's golden plains, stretching toward distant mountains, lived a magnificent lion named Tao. His mane was the color of sunset deep amber, with streaks of gold, and his eyes held the wisdom of many seasons. Tao was not just any lion. He was the guardian of the Silent Valley, a hidden paradise that few creatures knew existed. Silent Valley. Streams, trees, shade, wonder. Flowers of every color bloomed year-round, and the air hummed with the songs of 1,000 birds. The valley earned its name. Ancient magic protected it, keeping the place hidden from the outside world, wrapped in a peaceful silence that shielded it from danger. Tao had been chosen as guardian when he was just a young cub. The elders, Njeri the elephant, Biko the tortoise, and Amara the eagle, saw something special in him, not his size or strength, though he would grow to possess both. They saw his heart. A guardian must be more than fierce, said Njeri. They must know when to roar and when to listen, when to fight and when to show mercy. For years, Tao guarded the valley, patrolling its borders morning and evening to keep the magic silence intact. He settled disputes between the valley's inhabitants, the zebras and wildebeest, the monkeys and birds. He welcomed new arrivals who stumbled upon the valley by chance, those who were lost or seeking refuge. One dry season, everything changed. Drought struck the savanna, rains failed, rivers dried, and waterholes cracked. Animals everywhere struggled to survive. Whispers spread among the animals of a hidden valley, where water still flowed and grass stayed green. Tao began to notice changes at the valley's borders. The magical silence that protected the valley started to thin. More animals gathered at the edges, driven by hope and hunger. First came antelope, ribs showing beneath dusty coats. Please, their leader begged Tao. Our calves are dying of thirst. Just one drink from your streams, nothing more. Tao's heart pulled in two directions. The valley had enough water for its own inhabitants, but could it sustain more? The valley's magic relied on secrecy. If Tao let them in, word would spread, and many more would come. The valley must stay safe, Tao said with pain. I cannot. I am sorry, but it must be protected. The antelope left, their heads low with disappointment. Tao returned to his patrol, but his steps felt heavier than before. The next day, warthogs, a giraffe, and baboons came. Tao turned them away each time, and it grew harder. One evening, as the sky blazed orange and pink, Tao sat atop the valley with his old friend Biko, the tortoise. The ancient creature moved slowly but saw clearly. You are troubled, my friend, Biko observed. I am doing my duty, Tao said, guarding the valley as chosen. True, but guarding and hoarding differ. Biko's wise eyes showed no judgment. Tao, what do we guard, water and grass, or something more? Tao said, peace, the safety, the life of this valley. And what is the purpose of that life? Biko asked. If it is only for ourselves. Before Tao could speak, a cry pierced the valley, a young voice calling for help, out of place in the silence. Tao raced toward the border and found a small elephant calf, collapsed just outside the valley's edge. She was just a baby, dusty and weak, trunk limp from thirst, alone with no herd to protect her. Please, the calf whispered. Water. Tao looked at the calf, then back at the valley. Every instinct told him to protect what he guarded. Grandmother Njeri's words echoed. A guardian knows when to roar, listen, fight, and show mercy. Without hesitation, Tao lifted the calf with his neck and carried her safely into the silent valley. He brought her to the nearest stream and watched as she drank deeply, life flowing back into her small body. The valley watched, some worried. Zebras whispered, and wildebeest shifted nervously at the scene. What have you done? Asked one of the older zebras. If the valley's magic is broken, then let it break, Tao said. What good is magic that saves paradise but lets a child die? That night, Tao made a decision. He called a gathering of all the valley's creatures beneath the great baobab tree. For many seasons I've guarded this valley, Tao said, kept it hidden, safe, and just for us. But I was wrong, Tao said. Murmurs rose. The silent valley is a gift, and gifts are meant to be shared. Tomorrow I'll open the borders. The thirsty will drink, the hungry will eat. We will share what we have. But the valley cannot sustain everyone, cried a wildebeest. We will all perish. Perhaps, Tao said. Or when we open our hearts, we'll find more than we thought. More water, grass, life. Then Grandmother Nyeri, who had been quiet until now, stepped forward. I've lived long and learned, what we hoard is lost, what we share multiplies. I stand with Tao. Slowly others joined in. Amara the eagle, Biko the tortoise. One by one, the valley's inhabitants agreed. The next morning, Tao roared at the valley's border not to warn, but to welcome, and a miracle unfolded. As drought-stricken animals entered the valley to drink and eat, the streams and grass never ran dry. Instead, it seemed to grow. The streams flowed fuller, the grass grew thicker, the flowers bloomed brighter. Tao realized the valley's magic wasn't silence, but its abundance, unlocked when shared through generosity. The animals brought gifts. Antelope shared grazing secrets. Warthogs dug new waterholes with strong snouts. Baboons gathered high fruits, while the giraffe used her long neck to spot danger from afar. The valley grew loud and full, alive with community, more vibrant and beautiful than ever before. Tao learned true guardianship isn't walls, but knowing when to open gates and welcome others in. Not about protecting what you have from others, but protecting what you have for others. Years later, Cubs asked Tao about his greatest battle, expecting stories of predators or invaders. He would smile and tell them a different story. My greatest battle, he said, was against my fear. Fear there wouldn't be enough. Fear of losing what I had. Fear of change. How did you win? By learning the valley wasn't mine to keep, but to share. And in sharing it, I didn't lose anything. I gained everything. The valley still exists today, though it is no longer silent or hidden. It became the valley of welcome, where all creatures are kind to each other, and resources are shared freely, where the strong protect the weak, not by keeping them out, but by inviting them in. On quiet evenings, you may hear a lion's roar, not warning, but an invitation and welcome to all. A roar that says, there's room, water, life here. Come and be part of something greater than yourself. Tao learned the greatest lesson. What we guard most grows, not shrinks, when shared with others. True strength lies in welcoming others, not keeping them out. Paradise isn't hidden, but meant to be shared. That's the story of the lion who guarded the silent valley, learning the greatest magic is open hearts and generosity.